the following morning. That's our camp up there. And then we walk down this little path here. And that's our view. It's pretty cold today, but I'm going to go for a quick little swim. Then cook some breakfast up. And then we're going to head up to the Wineglass Bay lookout, I think, which is I think a 2 to 3 hour walk. Alright, so our plans have changed quite a bit. We didn't end up going to the Wineglass Bay lookout because of the weather. So then we're going to head down to Cape Huey and Cape Real. But then the weather got even worse and the walks are quite far. So we skipped them as well. Now we're heading down to Hobart and we're going to go to a zoo down here. So we're about 20 minutes out of Hobart, and then after that we'll probably just keep heading through to Mount Wellington, which is where we'll camp tonight. So that's the new plan. Alright, so we've just pulled up to Kingston. We're at the Hyperdrive go-kart racing and it looks pretty sick. So we're going to do a few hours here and then we're going to keep heading on up to Mount Wellington. Much at the go-kart track, but we finished up there and then we went to the pub in New Norfolk, and now we're heading into, I'm not sure what this park's called, but we're heading to Jeffrey's track, which is a pretty well-known track around these areas. It's just past Lincoln, I believe it is, or Lachlan. So we're going to do some four-wheel driving here with some of the local boys. So I'll try to film what I can, but it's getting pretty dark, so I'm not sure how much it'll pick up. Alrighty, so last night's plans sort of changed pretty quickly. We went to that 4-drive track, and the boys that took us there sort of said it shouldn't be too wet because of the it's just come out of summer, but it was quite wet, and we just didn't want to send it through huge bog holes with the trip we've got left. Didn't want to have mud drying for the next 6 days and causing issues, so we ended up cancelling that. We did hit like 1 or 2 tracks and then turned around, and then it was about 1 o'clock when we set up camp here. So we just found somewhere nice and simple with a little toilet block. Now we're going to head to Russell Falls, which is just near Mount Wellington, I believe, and then yeah, we'll do the walk and stuff like that, and then we're going to keep heading up to Queenstown, I believe it is, and from Queenstown we go all the way to the start of Climbey's track. So by the end of today we're hoping to be at Climbey's track and start the whole track tomorrow morning, I guess. Alright, so I actually stuffed up. We're actually at Mount Field, not Mount Wellington. We ended up skipping Mount Wellington, and the waterfall we're going to see is Russell's Falls, not Nelson Falls. Nelson Falls will be the next one, which is closer to Queenstown, I think. So I just got a bit mixed up because there's that much stuff we're doing, it's getting a bit confusing. But pretty nice looking area, pretty rainforesty, so yeah, we'll go check out these falls and keep moving. Alrighty, so we've just finished up about a 2.5-hour drive from the Russell Falls that we're at, and now we're at Nelson Falls. We're not too far from Queenstown now, which is where we're going to do a big grocery shop. The drive here was shit as. It's all up and down hills, windy roads, and it's wet, so very slow and boring drive. Yeah, now we're here, so we'll check out these waterfalls and then head to Queenstown, and then we're going to go to Trial Harbour, which is where we'll set up for camp and get the cars ready for the next few days of forward driving, I guess. We still need to fix the 80 series drag link. We got like a sleeve for that which will brace it, but I'll show you that more when we get there. Smile, Nick! Just pulled up at tonight's camp spot down at Trial Harbour. Got pretty lucky here, it's one of the last remaining campsites available, and we got plenty of room for us three, and we might be having another car join us tonight, and then I'll see if I can get down to a little opening. The beach is just down here. It's a pretty unreal spot, a little beach town, and because of where we've parked up, we're sort of out of the weather. It can get pretty windy on the cliffs. So you can see through here if I walk through these bushes. Opens straight up onto the beach. Unreal view. And then sort of just up there, a few k's back is the start of Climbing's track. So just gonna have a nice relaxed night here, and then in the morning we'll head straight for Climbing's. Now that we're at camp, we're just gonna try and sort this drag link out properly, well, as good as we can for now. So you can see it's in there, but it's still got a little twist in it. So that measured about 28mm out of diameter. So then we went to Bunnings and got this bit of gal steel. It's like a 2mm wall, so it's pretty strong, and that's got about a 30mm inner diameter. So we should be able to cut this to the length of the 2 joins, and then take that off, smash this on with a sledgy, sleeve it, and that'll hopefully straighten that even more, as well as just brace it and make it stronger from bending again. So we'll take it all off and get ready. Alright, so just got the drag link out, and now we've taken one end of the tie rods off, as well as the little clamp, and now I'll just get the tape measure, and I'll measure from there to there, and we'll cut that out of this piece, and then we'll just get the sledgy and smash that over it. Alright, now that that's been cut, should sleeve over, and then obviously because this is still a bit bent, it's going to get tight at some stage, and that's about there. So now what we'll do, grab a sledgy, just force that over that. Once we get to the end like that, now we're going to have to grab the off cut, sit it over, hit it down again until we get it right down to that point there, and then we'll be able to put it all back on, and that'll be that done. All finished up now, got it all back together. You can see it's nice and braced now, so it's pretty good, easy fix. If you're on the road and you don't have much options, can't get a new one or a replacement, definitely recommend trying to find like a hardware store or even a farm with some random steel, and this may be able to get you out of trouble. You can do the same thing with IFS, like tie rods and stuff like that. Anything where it's a straight bar, just try to find a close outer diameter to the inner diameter and just whack it on, and it's going to be better than nothing. So hopefully this will get him through Climbing's, and then he can replace it when he gets home.